Welcome everybody. Good morning. We're happy to have everybody, and this is a time when we talk a little bit about our RHI program, where we share stories of courage, hope, attitude, and inspiration. We will be doing that this morning, and we really want to send a huge thank you out to our sponsors, Wilson, Kehoe, and Winningham, who have been just extremely gracious in helping us move forward with this program. My name is Dan Voloshin. I'm the President and CEO of Rehabilitation Hospital of Indiana. Again, welcome. Very excited to do this. This morning we have some really special guests, and I'm not going to spoil the punchlines, but I'm going to try to give you a little bit on our guests. The first time I met Mr. Michael McGuire and his wife Megan, I had a chance to enjoy looking at some of Michael's artwork, and got very excited because I was renovating an office here, and actually honed in on his artwork, and actually won that piece. Everybody else wanted it as well, but just really exciting to hear a little bit about Michael's story and Megan's story. And kind of how things have evolved over time for him after sustaining a pretty major neurologic incident. So with that, I'd love to turn it over to Mr. McGuire here and hear a little bit about your story.
Me, Mike McGuire, 4 years ago, brain injuries, Duncan starred.
Michael has aphasia. I'm his wife Megan, and he knows what he wants to say, but he has trouble getting the words out. So 4 years ago, he had been traveling for work, and he had texted me and told me that he had a headache for 2 days, and came home, and in the middle of the night, he woke up and I couldn't understand anything he was saying. So I took him to the hospital, and they said that he had bleeding on his brain. And 2 days later, he had emergency surgery, a craniectomy, where they take off a portion of your skull so that your brain can swell. And he spent 20 days in the ICU, and then we went down to a step-down unit at the hospital for a week, and then we came to RHI for 40 days.
Wow, what a story. And things almost happened almost in a second. So one day you were one way, and another day, you were going through neurosurgery, and a variety of things were happening. How did that make you feel, Michael?
I don't know. No. Now, words.
When he was here at RHI, the only thing he said was the word no. And so he would look at you like he's talking, and you just weren't sure exactly what he meant. But, we're thankful that his words have progressed more. Evolving. He's done lots of speech therapy, and
So things have got a lot better.
No
and
doubt.
Even physically, you're a big guy.
No doubt.
And when I looked at some of the pictures, I think there even had to be an extension of your bed because your legs were so long, right? So a little different from being in the bed, lying in the bed, to now, standing and physically, pretty pronounced in terms of how things have progressed for you. So
no doubt.
That's exciting, huh?
No doubt.
So
much better.
Very good. So you had a heck of a course at the Rehab Hospital Indiana inpatient, and certainly continue to make those improvements. A lot of impact upon the family. Looks like you got a good partner and a good team player here, huh?
No doubt.
You guys kind of work together with that. That's great. Can you tell me a little bit about after that happened, from a family perspective, what it did to you?
Yeah, we had just been married 1 year and 20 days. We had just celebrated our 1-year anniversary in Cincinnati, and just very shocking that I felt kind of lost that I didn't have my guy to talk to, and so it was really hard. But my parents took care of our dogs, and his parents were here at the hospital every day, and his sister, and I'm just thankful that I was able to, be here with him. I didn't go home either for 2.5 months while we were in the hospital, and I'm thankful to RHI that we had a room where I could stay in there with him. I could go to all the therapies. I learned so much, so when it was time to go home, I felt comfortable and confident in, being able to care for him. That's all.
Well, it's an amazing story. Kind of reminds me of a little different bent on "And the Two Shall Be One." Huh?
Oh yeah.
I think you both really came together that way.
Yeah.
Not only for yourself but also for the family. So, I'm kind of excited because this doesn't always happen to us to see how things evolve like this in somebody so special like yourself.
Oh yeah.
But to know that maybe you can talk a little bit about what happened with all this art and what caused me to be so drawn to this wonderful work and everybody else that was trying to compete for this painting.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about from both your guys' perspective. How did you know you were an artist?
Down.
Yeah, so we go to an aphasia group
Advanced,
at Butler University
Yeah.
and work with a few students there, and they did like a fun painting night one night.
Yeah.
And Michael seemed really interested in it. He
Yep.
was really liking it. So a couple weeks later, we kind of forgot about it. A couple weeks later, he had kind of a sad speech therapy day, and I just said, "What do you want to do today?" And he thought about it for a second, and he said, "Painting."
Painting. Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, "Well, what does that look like?" So we went to Michael's and
Michael's. Yeah.
just picked out a few things. He started with like a birdhouse and a wooden
Wow.
cross,
Wow.
and then he evolved to canvases.
Yeah.
And then his Aunt Donna is an amazing artist
Oh,
too,
yeah.
and so she's really helped him evolve with his art, and he just keeps getting better and better and better. And
That's amazing.
he spends most of his days painting, and
Mhm.
we sell his artwork. We go around and do vendor things and shows, and we have different fun sale items,
Yeah.
decks of cards, and little desktop plaques and things.
Yeah.
But he loves it. It just gives him so much peace.
Oh yeah.
And we're just thankful for this amazing gift he's been given.
New.
I know.
You didn't know about? I mean, did you know about that before you had your
No.
neurologic condition?
Before. Okay.
A little bit, huh?
Now. Artist.
Oh my God. That's totally amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
totally amazing.
Yeah.
What came out of this was just exponential creativity
Yeah.
in you,
Yeah.
and kind of now things are even evolving that much more. So how great, the wonderful. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about that would help us understand a little bit about kind of how things unfolded for you, or any things that we missed in kind of talking about your lives?
Just would say that probably there were lots of doctors, I think, that didn't have a lot of hope for him, and that was hard. But we chose not to focus on that and focus on God as the healer, and he was in His hands. And Michael's sad sometimes about the job that he used to do, and the work that he worked so hard to do. He was in medical sales, and we just try to focus on this amazing gift he's been given, and this second chance at life, and the things that he can do. He can drive, he can cook, he does his own laundry.
Yeah.
He's still an amazing partner, and I'm thankful you're still here.
Well, that's beautiful. And I don't know how any better way to end but to say both of you are truly a reflection of what we talk about in terms of courage, hope, attitude, and inspiration. I guess, my gosh, you guys load on all of those, right? In such a way that is extremely meaningful, and what a blessing, So we really appreciate you both coming in and showing off your artwork here. Gosh, as I look at all these art pieces and stuff, I mean, I get to the point where I think I could probably load all these on my wall. But in any event, continue. I mean, we just wish you the best, both of you. continue to work on that art. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know how it can get any better, but in any event, I guess that the eyes, in your eyes, you know,
Yeah.
you're always trying to improve
Oh,
a
yeah.
variety of
Okay.
things, but in our eyes, it's just beautiful.
Mhm.
So,
Thanks.
so thank you so much for coming in, and thank you as well for coming in, Megan,
Thank
too.
you.
We appreciate you guys.